everyone, Melody here, Mama of 4 in our blended family of 6. Welcome to Homeschool Happy Hour. Today we're going to talk about one of the hardest parts of homeschooling. If you're new here, my name is Melody. I have been homeschooling for 9 years. We are finishing up our 9th year, getting ready to start our 10th year. And I love talking about homeschool and homeschool curriculum on this channel. If you're new here, please take a second to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and follow along as we talk about homeschooling life in general. If you are not new here, then you know that I love homeschooling. I think it is the best form of education. I am always going to encourage people to try homeschooling if they feel like that's right for them. But that does not mean that it's all perfect all the time. Today we're going to talk about one of the hard parts of being a secular homeschooler specifically. We all hear about socialization, how important socialization is. Are your kids socialized enough? Are they doing the things they need to do to be able to be socially competent in the world? But we don't talk a lot about our ability to socialize as adults. When you are a homeschooling parent, specifically a secular homeschooling parent, oftentimes you're very isolated. Now, perhaps if you live in a larger community or a city, you have more opportunity. I live in a rural area where there are a lot of homeschoolers. We have multiple homeschool groups. We have an avid homeschool community. But I only know one other secular homeschooler. And I've been doing this for almost 10 years. I have started my own homeschool groups before. They've kind of had their highs and lows, but I have never successfully been able to connect with other secular homeschoolers on a long-term basis. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that we're busy homeschooling our kids and living our life. And some of us work part-time or full-time, and we have our families, and we are very family focused, which is a good thing, but it can leave us feeling very isolated. A lot of the homeschool community that I know that's really well connected is connected through their church or their belief system, if you will. And they get together a lot, but it's more of a Bible study type thing, and it's just not for us. Now, to clarify, you can be a secular homeschooler and have a religious belief system. To be a secular homeschooler, it just means, in my mind, that you choose to use secular curriculum and that you don't have religion as a part of your academic plans. But we are a secular family through and through. We don't go to church, we don't have a religious belief system, and so we don't connect with other homeschoolers on the larger scales that do have those belief systems. Now, I have some very good friends in our area, and they are religious, and we're cool with that. They're cool with that, we're cool with that, and we get along really well, some of my kids' best friends. But it's really limited the number of people that I've been able to find that are okay with that and also are willing to make time to spend time with us or me outside of a religious setting. Now, I'm not trying to rant or rave or anything. That's fine. I'm busy too, but I'm just trying to give you a real life moment of when you are a homeschooler, your life tends to kind of revolve around your children. We're worried about their academics, and we're worried about their social opportunities, and we're worried about their sports, and we're keeping our home, and we're maintaining our family and our marriage. And we're doing all of those things. And so we don't often take time for ourselves. And then when we do take time for ourselves, it's usually alone things like taking time to exercise or taking time to get my nails done or taking time to just sit and watch a show and do nothing with myself. Taking time and including another adult is a challenge. Having the time to do that, and then finding another adult that has the time to do that. The friends that I do have, I would say we get together rarely. I have a couple really good friends that I see maybe once or twice a year. It's very rare that we actually take the time to see each other. And then when we do, we're always like, oh, we should do this more often. We enjoy each other's company. We like catching up and visiting. And then we look at our calendars and we're like, going through and we're like, oh, well, I'm available again in 4 months. Please tell me I'm not the only one that has a schedule like that. It is of my own doing, so I take responsibility for that for sure. But I think that this is a common occurrence when we homeschool. I found that Instagram has been a really positive way to build a homeschooling community. I have connected with other homeschoolers that do YouTube channels, and we have kind of a group chat thing going. And even though I'm not always able to participate in that, just knowing that it's there, and when I do have a question or a current concern or something to celebrate, I can share it with people who are like-minded and might be understanding of what's going on in our lives. So there's definitely resources out there, but the online resources don't take the place of face-to-face. So I would say for me, that's probably one of the biggest challenges as a secular homeschooler, is finding real life, in-person connections with people. I really just need somebody that has kids about the same age as me, that has at least an acceptance of our lack of religious investment, that wants to homeschool their kids, that values their family and their marriage, and just lives next door and wants to hang out whenever. Somebody that likes to drink tea and occasionally wine and is perfectly happy going for a hike as much as they are happy sitting and watching just some junk reality TV show because we're too tired to do anything else. Somebody who wants to go get their nails done, but is also fine just having pajamas and a messy bun and just to visit. Is that a lot to ask? Is that too much? Tell me there's somebody else out there looking for the same thing. I have yet to find them. Now this is starting to feel like I'm on one of those dating apps where I fill out this video and I'm like, this is what I'm looking for. And then you're like, oh, this is my name and this is how we connect. Anyway, all of that aside, I'm wondering, what are your biggest homeschooling challenges for you? Not for your kids, not for your family, not for the other things, but just for you personally. What is your biggest challenge? Like I said, for me, it's connecting with other people on a one-on-one basis. Do you have that same challenge, or are you struggling with something different? Let's reach out and share. Maybe there's a lot of people feeling the same way, but nobody wants to talk about it. I'm not sure. Thank you for sticking with me with that short little video about my personal challenge as a homeschooler, and for dropping your thoughts and comments, because I really would like some feedback on this one. That's all I have for you today, so I will catch you next time.